We are protesting the fact that they actually put a kiosk up in front of the Dunkin Donuts to replace the cashiers that are there. You can see the writing on the wall for.
Dude, what do you guys think of that, Matt? What do you think of that? Dude, eventually, man, like cashiers and like clerks or like cashiers are they're just gonna be replaced with like the automated shit. You know what I mean? You guys know there's like an Amazon store or whatever, man. You just like walk in, man, you get whatever the fuck you want and walk out, and it just like charges your account. I think that's insane. I mean, okay, see, I'm kind of torn because I'm kind of like in between because it sucks that like people are losing their jobs, but at the same time, like technology is like evolving. Whenever this shit happens, man, it just kind of reminds me of like how much times change. Like you go from VHS to like DVD, then DVD to like fucking DVR or whatever the fuck that, or Blu-ray or whatever. And then now like everything is streaming. Will the savings from using machines go to exist? Oh yeah, I mean the thing is like when they use like machines and shit, dude, they're gonna save so much money, man. Like the company doesn't give a fuck about the employee. They just care about money, right? So like when you, okay, like basically when you have a machine, you don't have to give the machine a break. You just work the fuck out of the machine so it just essentially like breaks down. Like, yeah, you have to do like repair and maintenance and shit, but it's not going to take time away from like, you know what I mean? They won't make money if no one has work. I mean, yeah, so like that's going to turn into a problem eventually, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to be real. I use self-checkout every time, but that's because I hate small talk. It's not because I hate people. That's not the thing. It's just because I'm like a really busy person. And whenever I like go out, I don't want to have like a whole bunch of like, basically I don't want to, at the same time, I don't want to be rude. Wait, do cashiers do small talk in the U? Dude, over here in the US, man, dude, motherfuckers are yapping, man. They're yapping.
For a like reduction in workforce. And I think that's the thing that we're looking out for. They've already installed QR codes on the table, and we are worried that, you know, the next step is a tablet. Next step could even be a robot one day, and we need to be able to have a say in the workplace. If
it's not a matter of like if, it's a matter of when. You know what I'm saying, man?
We allow automation in, it's just going to take customer service, you know, away. It's going to take service out of customer service, and that's not what people want.
They hate workers. They hate us so much that they want to automate us away. They hate us more than they love their profits. I am an anarchist, so like, yeah, I do believe that
I used to have those piercings
hierarchies
right there.
And like
I used to have them.
Places of power like cause violence, and that's pretty much all they do.
You think that profit over people is going to last forever, or do you think that late-stage capitalism is just going to death spiral so hard that we have to ultimately kind of level the playing field and create a new society?
Well, some people have to get shot.
What?
Stage capitalism is just going to death spiral so hard that we have to ultimately kind of level the playing field and create a new society.
Well, some people have to get shot.
Developing news today out of New York City, where the CEO of United Health.
Okay. Well,
Care was shot and killed in broad daylight. It's believed he was targeted, but it's unclear why.
I hope it's not me.
Yeah.
Did you know that every Thanksgiving, 75.9
Jesus
million Americans
Christ.
use airports like Phoenix Sky Harbor to travel to go see family elsewhere in the world? It's crazy, right? It's a big week. But guess what? There's a lot of beef right now at the airport. You know why?
Hundreds of restaurants and...
It's like fucking insane to me, man. I'm just going to say this, man, is that just because you disagree with someone does not mean that they deserve to die. Okay, that's all I'm going to say, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. People are way, way, way too fucking soft now because way too many people grew up online. Way too many people never had their fucking ass kicked. Way too many people never actually went through a hardship. They think that the hardship they went through is actually a hardship when it's not. Like, brother, I disagree with people all the time, man. Just because you disagree with someone, that doesn't mean that they should be shot or killed or anything like that, man. That's like fucked up. You know what I mean, man?
concession employees on strike, planning to continue their protest tomorrow.
And because of this, restaurants and concessions will be shut down. The workers with HMS Host, a vendor operating many of the restaurants and coffee shops inside the terminals, say it's time for their demands to be met.
The workers say they want what most American workers want. That's the ability to keep food on their table and a roof over their heads.
Employees want better pay, health care, and retirement plans, especially after the pandemic.
It's just become very clear that we've gotten to a point where the things that we are asking for are falling on dead ears with the company, with HMS.
But HMS Host paints a different picture. claiming it's offering 12% raises and better benefits, and in a statement says the strike, quote, serves to hurt the traveling public and the HMS host associates who continue to work during this difficult time.
So, we're gonna go to a protest, specifically a Phoenix Sky Harbor food service anti-automation protest. We're gonna meet up with some Dunkin Donuts employees that may or may not be being replaced by robots in the near future. And we wanna ask some of the employees about how they feel robots pose an existential threat to the American working class.
My name is Winona Rue, and I work at the Dunkin Donuts in Terminal 4. There's 2 kiosks, like at the front. No one really uses them, but the way it works really sucks, and it's like.
Do you guys use the kiosks? Dude, I use the kiosks every fucking time, dude. I love those fucking kiosks. Yeah, I do.
Sufficient than just going up and ordering.
They don't even put the work into the kiosks that they need to have them operate properly, if at all.
It's making our job harder because there's all kinds of stuff in the system that we don't have or that we do have that's not available, and the prices are wrong, and it just makes our job so much harder
that's a fucking
than
problem.
just actually going to the table and talking to people ourselves.
Like that would be fucking annoying, like ordering something and then like you have to fucking reorder it and shit.
And then order through on the kiosk.
Yeah, so I like the kiosk, but you know, that'd be fucking obnoxious. Dude, I see them a lot at McDonald's, especially airports.
And it'll just silently pop up on our screen. So we won't even, unless we're actively looking at it, we're not gonna know about it. We're just sit around like wondering why there's people in the lobby, and we're like, oh, there's a order. Yeah, it's really not efficient.
They're down more often than they are usable. They are not connected to any of our computers at Dunkin Donuts, so we have no idea what anybody orders. And then they'll come up to us all angry with a receipt.
I have a roofing company. You work at Dunkin Donuts. Who the fuck is being ignorant? I made
God
$350,000 last year. I'm fucking ignorant.
It's frustrating on both ends.
That motherfucker made $50,000 last year. He's pissed. Holy shit. But see, man, that ain't got nothing to like. Man, dude, I feel like that has nothing to do with the kiosk. I feel like that's just a fucking crazy ass motherfucker, man. Like, basically, that guy would be like that regardless if it was the kiosk or not. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I don't get it, man. Like, I'm just not that way with people. Like, I've never, like, freaked out and shit like that because it's not their fault. There has never been a time where a person that's got my order wrong has, like, gave me shit. Now, I'll tell you what does piss me off. It's fucking DoorDash drivers, man. Holy shit. Those motherfuckers are so fucking stupid, man. They are absolutely fucking brain damaged, man. No. It's different. It's different. It's different because I used to be a delivery driver. I have no sympathy for bad deliveries. No sympathy at all. Let me tell you what these motherfuckers do. Okay, I'm going to tell you what these motherfuckers do because I've worked with people that do this too. They don't check the order. They don't check anything. All they do, they walk in there, they grab that bag, and then they just leave. They don't check shit. And that pisses me off because, brother, it takes like 10 seconds to check a fucking order, man. Like 10 seconds. So I don't give a fuck that they're driving me the shit. That's their fucking job, man. You know what else their job is? Is to deliver the correct shit. And dude, I have gotten the wrong fucking order so many fucking times, man. It's unreal. And dude, I used to be a delivery driver, okay? I used to fucking load planes and shit. So I know all about checking quantity, quality, all that fucking shit. And it does not take that long, especially for some fucking DoorDash driver. I don't care that you got 5 orders. I don't care you got 6 orders. You know, like, I don't give a fuck. You check every fucking order, man. You check every fucking order to make sure they get their fucking shit right, dude. That's what pisses me off. Yeah, so they sometimes they don't even get the right address. No, they don't need to open the bag, bro. They don't need to open the bag, man. Okay? They don't need to. I'm talking about if the items on the outside of the bag on the fucking list, okay, is different than what you ordered. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with them being able to look inside the bag or not. Like, you guys are like, oh, well, check the bag. No. I've literally got a fucking bag with the complete wrong items on the receipt, bro. They literally just don't look. You don't have to look inside the bag. Look, you know what? Nah, fuck this. If you want to make a big deal, we're going to do a demonstration. We're going to do a demonstration right now. No. Hold on. We're going to do a demonstration. Going to do a demonstration. All right, you see this? This is a cowboy hat. Okay? You see the cowboy hat? Look, we got 2 paints. What the fuck is this? We got Everland Sunset and fucking XV88. That kind of looks like shit, actually. Okay, so this is the bag. We put the stuff in the bag. Boom. Now it's in the bag. Okay, look. Okay, here's the DoorDash driver. Coming in. Woo. They don't even check, bro. Okay? They don't even check. They don't even check what's in the bag. They don't even check what's in the fucking bag. Okay? Now let's say that they check what was in the bag. Let's say they check the outside, the receipt. Okay? And it's like, it says something different. Like, let's say it's got little Zames in here on the receipt. Okay? But they would know because they don't check. So it's not about what's in the bag, brother. It's about they grabbed the wrong bag. Instead of the right fucking cowboy hat, they grab this shit. Anyway. You guys want me to put on like, what about this? Howdy, ma'am. Way out yonder, past the walls of Baldinia. Yeah. Where the bears roam.
It's frustrating on both ends. It's like, why is that even there?
I think they're just trying to squeeze every penny they can out of the entire experience, and to allow people to do it themselves just makes it quicker and easier for the company.
Do you feel like you enjoy your job?
No, I've worked customer service for 5 years. I don't enjoy this. I'm here for the paycheck. It would have been more profitable for them to like agree to this contract.
Your customer service is
they're
rough,
really suffering
man.
now that we're out like demonstrating like this during Thanksgiving.
This is the busiest travel time in...
Dude, customer service is fucking rough, man. I could never do that. I have a lot of respect for people that do that shit, man.
the whole year. And we have to make a disruption in order for them to listen to us and for them to know that we're serious.
What kind of existential threat do you think automation poses to the workforce?
People want human interactions. As much as people want to say that, you know, AI and automation is the way, people that come through the airport, they don't want to continue to serve themselves. You know, they want...
I don't know, man. That might be true for a certain extent, but me personally, man, the less I interact with people, the better. As far as like this goes, if I could just go up to a kiosk and grab my shit and go, I would prefer that actually.
Sit down and relax and not have to think about everything and allow somebody to take care of them.
As a server, I don't want to be relegated to a glorified food runner at the end of the day where, you know, the customer is doing my job, and that's not part of the experience that we want when we go out to eat. We actually want to be served.
We're emotional support humans for people that come through here sometimes, but I do like...
See, I agree with what that person said a little bit, man, but I also disagree because, like, I'm going to tell you what, man, when I go to... Okay, there's a difference, man, because these people, they're not fucking waitresses. Like, when you go to Dunkin Donuts, man, I'm not expecting, like, a 5-star fucking service. Like, I'm not expecting a sit-down restaurant style. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, these motherfuckers, to my knowledge, don't work off of tips or whatever, but I think the whole tipping culture is fucking stupid anyway. No, that's another thing. I ain't leaving no fucking tip for McDonald's or fucking Subway or Dunkin Donuts. I'm not leaving no tip. That's ridiculous. Why the fuck would I leave it? They didn't do anything. So you want me to tip you for doing your job? Like, what the fuck? I never got no tip for being a fucking delivery. Yeah, like everything asks for a tip now. Dude, I ain't tipping you for ringing me up, bro. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. No fucking shot. That's just your job. You know what I mean? What did you ring me out a little better than the next guy? No. Like, what the fuck? That's impossible. That's a ridiculous situation.
That I get to have a lot of interactions with a lot of really cool people.
I mean, the best part of my day is getting to talk with the guests, get to...
We're emotional support humans for people that come through here sometimes, but I do like that I get to have a lot of interactions with a lot of really cool people.
I mean, the best part of my day is getting to talk with the guests, get to know them, see why they're traveling, where they're going to, joking around. Like, that's what people come into a full service experience for. If they didn't want that, they would just go and grab a sandwich and go sit by the gate. So I feel like they're taking that away in the name.
Is Dunkin Donuts full service? Dude, I've never been to a fucking Dunkin Donuts or like McDonald's or anything like that with full service, and I've never expected it.
Name of profit.
Yo, what's up? Los Angeles, California, 9:30 a.m. I just went inside that Dunkin Donuts right there, and I'm not gonna lie, there was in fact a kiosk. There was no human interaction happening. You had a counter dividing two classes of people, the working class and the consumer class, with no cross-verbal traffic at all. It was solitary, somewhat awkward, probably bad for the employees because they're understimulated, I think. But for me, I honestly kind of enjoyed it. Got to walk in there, headphones in, didn't have to talk to anybody about anything going on. And now look at it. I have a perfect oat milk infused 16-ounce Dunkin' Donuts coffee in my hand.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
But that's not why I'm out here filming this. What if I told you there's a service that we use before we go into the field to see how the mainstream media is covering both sides of the issue? Well, that's true. And that service is called
We're watching the ad? Let's watch the ad.
It's a dope-ass news aggregate that every single day.
Yeah.
Thousands of articles.
I don't even know what I'm watching.
Bias comparison tool. So you can break out of your echo chamber and figure out what the heck is really going on. They also have a dope-ass tool called Blind Spot that allows you to see stories not being covered by the left or the right. Full disclaimer, ground news does cost money, as it should. It's the best in the business, and the only tool that I can think of today on the market.
I don't even know what it is that he's trying to sell me.
Out of that nasty
Ground
echo
news.
chamber that so
Ground
many
news.
people find themselves stuck inside. Here's an example. Let's use the topic of worker strikes for an example. So I have ground news up on my phone right now.
Okay, boom. All right.
It says a couple weeks ago in Canada, Post workers went on strike to protect their pensions, disrupting the flow of mail across the whole country. Using ground news, you can see that 61% of the coverage is left-leaning, 21% to the center, and just 18% to the right. On the left, you can see Jacobin, who described this as a fight for the future of public services, and interviews union leaders about potential scabs crossing the picket line. And on the right, you can see the Epoch Times, who've penned an article called What to Do About Your Christmas Mailing Needs as the Canada Post.
Dude, I'm going to be real. Everything that he's saying right now, I don't know anything about. And I don't, like a scab, like a scab on you, like you pick a scab.
Strike looms, focusing instead on the potential inconveniences that are going to be faced by holiday shoppers and consumers. So both angles contain pretty interesting information and show us how the public is reacting at large. Ground News also has a dope-ass tool called Switch Editions, which allows you to pivot from national news to local news, or even switch countries. And guess what? For a limited time only, you can get a special discount with my link on the Vantage subscription, bringing the cost down to $5 a month. That's www.ground.news/channel5. www.ground.news/channel5.
Ground News.
All right, guys, back to the streets.
Yeah. Okay.
Despite the strong sentiments of these protesters, many Thanksgiving travelers are not opposed to AI and enjoy automated kiosks for their convenience, among other things. What do you think about
Scabs are people working. Okay.
automation and AI?
I think it's a great idea. It just seems to make it much more swift. Some of these, it just makes traveling so much easier. We thought it was pretty neat, you know.
Over here, they're protesting, saying that it's going to kind of take away jobs and stuff. What do you think about that?
Well, you can always look at it two ways, I think, because you're creating jobs on the other side, too. You know, someone's got to build the robots, someone's got to maintenance them, someone has to put the food on it somehow. It's back and forth, you know. You might lose one here, but you're going to gain another one here, I feel.
How do you feel about QR code menus?
Kind of bland to me.
Yeah,
it's mid, below grade.
Do you feel like automation poses an existential threat to the American working class?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Do you feel like automation...
Dude, that's like me every day, bro.
poses an existential threat to the American working
If this guy was in Twitch chat, dude, I'd VIP his ass, bro.
class?
No, not at all. If you work your ass off, if you work hard, then no, you shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Frankly, there's a lot of young kids right now who don't want.
Nah, see, I don't know, man. Yo, I don't know. I completely disagree with that mentality. Like, I would argue that the harder you work, the more you're going to be taken advantage of. Because the harder you work, that means that this other guy over here can be jacking off all fucking day. And the company knows that you're going to make up for their slack because they can't actually fire this guy and you're stupid enough to work fucking harder. Never, never, never work harder than you're supposed to. Never. I learned that the fucking hard way, man. Never. It's not, it is never worth it. You will never be rewarded and you will never be acknowledged for your kindness. You should work exactly how hard that is required and no more.
Work.
you know, and it's not that I want to automatically replace them, but I don't think it'll ever be.
But I've been jaded, man. So maybe if you got a good job, it's different. But every, like, man, I've had a lot of jobs, and every single job that I have worked at, if I ever worked harder than I needed to, I would always be taken advantage of, man.
Like when I grew up.
I feel like nowadays, because of TikTok and stuff, all the kids want to be YouTubers and dancers and rappers. They don't want to like be engineers and scientists and doctors anymore, and definitely not soldiers.
And definitely not carpenters or plumbers or whatever, which to me right now, I wish I was starting a job. I wouldn't mind starting out at $50 an hour. I think the kids, male, female, it doesn't make any difference. I have the sense of not wanting a real job. Just, you know, I want to just kind of do what I want. And they expect $20, $30 an hour to start. They want a new house right away. They want a new car, a new boat, a new Sea-Doo, whatever it is. And it's like, give me a break, dude, you know?
Are you pro-capitalism?
Yeah, I guess yeah. It's better than everything else we got, like being shoved in our face, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll take capitalism.
Are you optimistic about the future of
He is
American
hilariously
capitalism?
out of touch.
About that specifically, I'm not optimistic about that if it keeps continuing, no.
How come?
Well, because it's hard to live. I mean, I live in a studio, converted from a garage, two blocks down from my landlord's McMansion. Like that's how I live. That's pretty much, give or take, how I've been living for like 5 years. I've been getting a taste of the real world for like years. So like,
It's fucking hard, man.
Like, why do these people have to? Why do these people deserve anything better than what I have? You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
What are your passions outside of working here?
I mean,
I mean, that's just the reality of the situation, man. When I was broke as shit, dude, I never once thought, oh, I deserve more. I never once thought about, oh, this person has this, so I deserve it. Because the reality of the situation is like you can change your shit. It just takes a lot of work.
I do art, I guess, yeah.
What kind of art?
I draw, I guess, yeah.
That's cool. Do you ever think about, like, you know, after this going into illustration or something like that?
No, that's fucking insane, because like even in our current society we have as much, you know, like I'm not gonna have the opportunity, no.
Well, shit, you never know.
No.
Is there a possibility of promotion in the Dunkin Donuts corporate apparatus?
Well, I don't know why I'd want to do that. Then I would lose union protections.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood.
Dude, that person is like brain damaged, man. These type of people are the type of people that I could never help. Because, man, those like type of people, man, they never want to help themselves. And never help somebody that's not going to help themselves, man. It's a waste of your time. Yo, that was a good video.